everyone. Welcome to Toy Break, episode 221. I'm Aileen.
I'm George.
I'm Luke.
Welcome back, Luke.
Thank you.
We are so happy to have you here.
I'm happy to be here.
On our countdown to Comic-Con.
Countdown to Comic-Con.
I didn't want to miss it like we did last week.
Oh, yeah.
So in case you don't know, Toy Break is your weekly internet show featuring reviews and news all about the wonderful world of toys, including but not limited to designer vinyl, plush, action figures, events, collectibles, whatever, artists, interviews. What's that?
Artists.
Oh, I thought you were handing me nothing.
I was handing you air.
Thank you.
It's
I will
the
take this
wonderful
air
world
and I
of
will
toy.
breathe it. I don't know what I was doing with that. Let's start out by thanking our site sponsors like Button Lab,
Dragatomy,
Tenacious Toys.
Fuzzy Balls Apparel,
ESC Toy,
ESC Toy, more art than toy, Superpower Collectibles,
DKE,
Mr. Toast.
3D Retro,
Paysaber,
Grumpy Bert.
Happy Panda Toys.
and Art Attack Toys.
Thank you so much to all of our sponsors. Be sure to go to toybreak.com and you can easily click on their stuff to go look at their wares, support us, or support them because they support us. Ipso facto thing. Contests, what's going on?
Machete. Last time we get to say it.
Oh.
So thank you to Zombies and Toys for this great
Yay,
prize
Zombies
to
and Toys.
give out. And the winner is...
Crackit! Yay! Okay, so we had a really fun time going through reading everybody's way to kill a zombie. There's some really creative ones.
Really fun time?
I had a really fun time. Maybe
I had
you
a
didn't.
moderately fun time.
Do we want to tell him how what Crackit said his way to kill was?
He said, "My favorite way to kill a zombie is to lure him or her onto the set of Mythbusters, where they blow something up big.
Time.
Can you just read this, please?
And have the zombie end up at ground zero right when the explosion takes place. This allows me to have many camera angles and the zombie flying apart in so many pieces, and the super slow motion camera will get such a great shot of the kill. Kaboom!"
Thank you for taking over my illiteracy.
That's what I'm here for.
Thank you, Luke. You're like our safety net. You're our safety Luke.
Thank you.
Anyway, thank you so much to everybody. I would like to also say I really liked having an empty swimming pool and a python to devour the zombies. I thought that was pretty good because it's also entertainment. But this way, I don't know, something about the slow motion cameras. I would like to see that.
And Mythbusters.
Right?
You know, I mean,
It's a whole show. They're hosting it.
You know what?
They're, like,
Whoever put up
throwing it.
that second one that you like with the alligators, I'll send them a pack of our zombie art cards.
Nice.
wow.
So they get a runner-up prize
Awesome.
Toy Breaker
if they
giving.
want it.
That's what we do. We give. We just can't stop giving. Speaking of giving, one contest ended, so do we have something else to give
Yo!
away?
We do.
I'm right here.
Yo!
Yo.
Yo?
No, I mean yo!
Oh, yo!
Yo.
Have you seen these yet?
I saw it last week, I think
Yo.
it was. Wow.
Is that what he's doing with his finger? Like, yo.
What he's doing?
I don't know what he's doing. He's holding it right up to his nose.
Yo.
That's
That's how we now say yo.
Yo.
Yo, everyone.
Yo.
Yo,
Come
what's
to
up?
Comic-Con and say yo to us.
Don't. This
Do
is
it.
brought to you. This is brought to you by Little House Designs. To win one of these two, there's two of them right here. It's over here. Believe me, I can't reach it. To win one of these two Yo figures, submit your Yo fan art in the contest section on the forum at toybreak.com. Deadline is July 18th.
So right after Comic-Con.
Which means you're going to have to work fast because I think their custom thing ends on like the 30th, 31st of July. So work fast once you get it.
What custom thing?
They have their whole little contest going
That's
out.
a separate contest.
I know, but
They could make one piece for both.
that's true.
But
So-
you could also make one. If you go over to littlehousedesigns.net, you can grab a picture of this guy, a blank white picture, and make your design. If you want to incorporate that, maybe you want to do your own fan art thing.
There you go. So do it. Fan art.
Do it. Time for news? Help us get a $250,000 grant. We are still in the process of collecting 250 votes online for the Chase Small Business $250,000 grant. So we have until June 30th, so there's a few more days left. We are about halfway there. with votes. So if you could stop watching, well, first listen and then stop watching for just a moment, pause Toy Break, go over to missionsmallbusiness.com, log in. It only takes a second. It's with Facebook, and you just click log in. Type October Toys in the search box, and you can vote right there. And if we get 250 votes, we will be in the running for the grant. So thank you so much.
I voted.
Thank you.
There's a few other people who are also doing it as well.
Yes.
So like, after you're done clicking October Toys and voting, search Dragatomy, vote for them. Search Squid Kids Inc., vote for them. Search Van Dorn Gourmets, vote for them.
Color Ink Book.
Color Ink Book, vote for them. You could vote for everybody. You can only vote once for each person.
But you can vote for as many people as you want.
unlimited amount of times for as many people as you want.
Correct.
So vote for all of them.
Correct. What else is going on in our countdown to Comic-Con?
Countdown to Comic-Con. We'll leave it to Luke. He's got it
like
right over there.
1,000 times today.
Wait, are we on this guy right now?
We are.
What's
that?
So,
It's so glowy.
so that is the
I will continue
Fonzo
it.
San Diego Comic-Con, and then I just throw it off camera over here. San Diego Comic-Con Glow version. This is by Gary Ham and Freak Store. It's a 6-inch glow-in-the-dark vinyl, limited to 100 pieces, and they'll be available at Gary Ham's booth, which is 4836. These are $60 each.
That's awful close to our booth.
That is 4838. So go pick yourself up one of these adorable little green dudes.
So we already reviewed him, but the glow. This is the same character, but in a glow version.
Yes.
And the glow looks like it's gonna glow really.
It,
I mean,
it really does.
it glows nice.
It's glowing in the day.
Yeah, it's kind of glowing right now. So that looks like a really fun thing.
Yeah.
Cool. So since it is our countdown to Comic-Con,
Countdown to Comic-Con.
and we have Luke in the house, you have some exciting things happening, and
Yeah, I do.
but we'll just start out with we'll start with the main place you are and tell everybody about what's happening there, and then you can tell us about
Sure.
other ancillary things that's going on.
All right. Well, I will be at the Monkey King booth on Friday and Saturday, signing and promoting my latest creation with Monkey King, Target.
That's a nice
You know,
box.
I've been to that
Thank
store.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I didn't know you made that store.
You know.
This is it. It's just a Target. on a
That's
box.
it. You know, it's a nice box. You know.
No, it's really lightweight. You're supposed
It's,
to.
it's here, let's pop it open.
Let's just hold on. Is there anything? There's nothing touching this, right? Let's just. That's the box. Like
That's the
like
box.
that's heavy.
Yeah, it's
All right.
Probably
yeah,
shouldn't
it's
be
gonna
dropping
be,
that one. I'm just gonna say.
And it's gonna be something to lug around. You know.
So bring an extra backpack just to carry Luke's piece around if you're gonna buy it.
I'm so excited to open this and look at it.
So this will be at the con. It's how much is this? $140?
It's 140 for this version of it. This is the
He's in a cave.
you know comic SDCC exclusive, and it's
take
got
him out
the
of here?
yeah, please. It's
he
the
must live
red
in his
exclusive, and we actually designed the packaging so I could be able to easily sign things without everyone having to take everything out. So
Really?
like the feet are exposed, and I usually like sign
No
the
way.
feet. And
That's awesome.
then like if I wanted to sign the wall, I could sign the wall and put this back in there so
That's
it doesn't
brilliant.
touch. You know.
Gosh.
That's pretty brilliant.
So the reason this thing is so heavy, this thing is a giant chunk of resin.
Oh, it smells like Disneyland.
It's that nice sideshow style resin where it's a nice heavy polystone.
Doesn't it smell like a Disney store?
It,
A little
I
bit.
guess it does. I've never been in, I've like been outside of one, but,
Maybe it's just me.
So yeah, it's as you were saying, I guess it's that material, and it's with the vinyl piece. It's yeah,
This
I'm
is
very
awesome.
happy with it. And what I'm planning on doing at Comic-Con is, tagging up or drawing on the wall, kind of adding a little kind of a graffiti element to it. And,
There's gonna be graffiti
building-
elephants.
I'm gonna be doing graffiti elephants
Oh,
on it.
that's gonna be awesome.
Putting it my wild style.
Look at his little
and,
paint can.
It's got a paint
So
can
adorable.
and a little brush that he holds in his hand.
So you might think $140 for 6.5-inch vinyl figure, but don't discount the 10.5-inch resin wall display that you're getting with it.
Yeah, I would probably say it's my I'm happiest, my best piece so far, or at least one of my strongest ones, and I'm very proud
Really?
of it. Well, it's this entire thing, and like when you get more walls, they all connect, to
Oh,
each
really?
other. So it's
Oh, really? If you put
Yeah.
them next to each other, they slot?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. That's a really...
So when there's
and-
45 of them, we'll fill up the
exactly,
whole
when you
room
get your
around the
army
corner.
of targets, it'll just all like connect, and
that he holds the
No.
little bucket, too.
and then
Paintbrush, don't forget.
and then with a little paintbrush, and
This guy came out great.
thank you.
What I did not notice online is you can't really see the variation,
Mm-hmm.
like how he gets, because at first you look at him and you think he's all white, but he's got a little bit of yellowing, sort of.
Mm-hmm. A
you
little
know.
kind of grit for the underneath
Yes.
the eyes.
Yeah,
and
like
the
soiled
legs.
in the eyes, the ears, and the feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it kind of adds a little more, like.
It just really pops out when it's in person, but I didn't even see those details in pictures.
So yeah, now like I was saying, I'm drawing on every single, all 250 of these walls, which is daunting.
Really?
You can totally do it.
But I can do it. I can
Elephant
do
on
it.
every wall.
Elephant on every wall.
So wait,
Like,
what's
crap, I gotta learn to draw an elephant.
what's different between this guy and the one that'll be the regular release?
It's this one's the red version, and the other one is the black version.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I have this thing about SDCC exclusives, and I think it's unfair when, like, the SDCC exclusive is so amazing, and no one can get it, because unless you go there, or you buy it off of a flipper, or you're lucky enough to have a mule that goes over there and grabs it. And so I wanted to have an SDCC exclusive, but nothing so drastically different that, like, if you miss it, you're going to regret it or have to go to eBay,
Right.
to get it. And of course, I mean, like, I guess, what's special is that I will definitely be, adding my personal touch to, the walls. But of course, like, if you see me or something like that, usually can be able to just go, hey, will you draw on this thing for me? And I'll be
Like
happy
if someone
to do
got
that.
one later, they could bring it to DesignerCon and
Right,
have you
exactly.
sketch on the wall or whatever. Okay.
Exactly, but this, So I mean, it's it's a subtle difference, but some people love those kind of differences, and some people will. I mean, it's just something nice for people who actually attend Comic-Con to, get and.
And this one's out now.
Right.
Well, at Comic-Con, but
And if they miss it, well, it's not the end of the world. So
there will be another version.
There'll be another version that's very similar to this.
This is really cool. So are you working up ideas in your head, things to put on the walls?
Yeah, I was
Besides
talking
elephants.
to
It's all elephants.
well, things like Luke sucks on it, or SECC sucks, or I think who was I talking to?
Try
Reactor 88 suggested SECC excluded, like kind of a pun on exclusive,
yeah.
So just or like just drawing a bear head with eyes X'd out or something like that on it. Just
Can you write Slayer on one?
I could do what I could take requests. So that's
So everyone asks for elephants and Slayer.
Exactly. If you want like big satanic
He'll know you're a Toy
pentagrams
Break
or-
fan if you ask for any of that.
or swastikas, I will do it for
Whoa.
you, because I have no problem drawing whatever. Just because I draw it doesn't mean I believe it.
Who
Now I
sculpted
feel
this?
like I need to come up with a challenge for you to draw on. I'm like, what's the most offensive thing we can get Luke to draw on the wall?
I can think of plenty of offensive things. I'm not even going to say it because I might really.
Yeah, don't say it. Let people come up with their own offensive things.
Who's the sculptor on this?
Julie B from Pretty in Plastic actually did all the work on that, and I think it's an interesting piece simply because it kind of crosses these two lines. Like there's kind of two schools of designer toy. There's the super realistic, highly rendered, like Spawnish kind of toys, and then there is the very simple designery stuff. And I think that by bringing these two elements in a way that actually kind of works, it kind of creates a unique piece.
And you mixed mediums, which a lot of people don't do.
Yeah, I mean, there's vinyl,
And
polyresin, metal on the wire on the bucket. Did she do the other sculpts of your other characters?
Mm-mm.
Since this one looks a little different and actually looks a little sharper and a little bit more like your art.
The thing is my if you take a look
Speaking
at
of
my
your art.
Why? What do you have there,
if you
Luke?
take a look at my latest book, you'll notice, as the years go on, the character evolves, and it started off, the Possessed toy, which had much squatter legs and a wider body, was very, I mean, that was how I painted it. And as time went on and the character started evolving, as the legs kind of got longer, and it's always amusing when I hear like, oh, the bear looks like you, and like, I won't deny that it does, but it's so, yeah, I think that like it looks better probably next to black and white, which has similar proportions, but I think it's fun to like, kind of push the medium in however I can, and trying different things and really making a fun piece that hopefully my fans will enjoy.
I don't see how people won't enjoy that.
Well, there are people who think
and you could get two, and they could be bookends.
They can't. Actually, they can.
Perfect.
There it is.
How cool would that look?
And
so you need the red one and then the black
and
one.
it's definitely heavy enough to be bookends.
Right?
Definitely.
I'm just saying, I like toys that are functional. I like when they do something else too. So you were just talking about your art book. Tell us about this. What's going on over here?
For the past month, I've been
signing
doing
all
some
over
signing
town.
around Los Angeles.
Any store that you walk into, apparently.
Exactly.
Urban Outfitters. I'm signing.
Just brings a pile of books, sets them down, and starts signing.
You gotta move these things somehow, right? So catch me at 3rd Street Promenade.
Right next to the gold robot dancer guy.
Yeah, the second one.
Oh, okay.
And, so we finally put together a book with Gallery 1988, who produced it, and Titan Publishing. And
oh my god, look
I'd
how
love for you to take a look at it.
this thing is huge.
It puts together the first 7 years of paintings I created from 2003 through 2009. And it doesn't feature any of my production toys, but definitely features a lot of the customs that I created.
Oh, cool.
I remember seeing this one in person and laughing my ass off. Oh my god.
I'm
so many
I'm
pieces
really
in here,
happy
guys.
with the printing of the book. The colors were really captured nicely, and I also for about 7 or 8 of the specific paintings, I kind of wrote a little story about what was going on in my mind for when I created it. So it's
This is great.
yeah,
Ooh, I like the way
It's
you did
also
that.
got some pieces that are big enough that you could buy this book and cut it apart and frame pieces.
Absolutely.
This is
Look at him, he's trying to
there it is.
This is like a book of prints, basically.
Mm-hmm. Well,
May have
I
seen
think
that a
that's
few places around. In
yeah,
the world.
that's my most popular image, and it's absolutely. If you feel so inclined, and actually, I believe there's a little painting of this fat rabbit that you might be very familiar with in here.
I want to find him.
So.
I went to one of the
Oh my
signings,
gosh.
so I saw this.
I don't know if I want to show people or let that be a surprise.
No, let it be a surprise.
Okay.
You got to go to page 191.
You gotta buy the
This
book. Oh my god.
It's
the
probably my
creepiest, most disturbing thing
painting
you've
I've
ever seen.
done. Yeah, that thing is.
You know how some people? Oh my god, I don't even have words for that. It's amazing.
You got to go find page 191. That's all we're saying.
That's my remake
darn
of
good.
the Francisco Goya, Saturn Devours' Son. Yours is actually up around here, but if you want to take a look at it, you want to try and find it. I was actually I was glad that it actually made in there. Let me see.
Did you get to pick everything that goes in? Or?
Yeah, definitely. Actually, it's probably before. I think it's in 2005. So
Oh,
2004.
I like this one too
That's
so
the
much.
Chubby Bunny show.
I know, I remember that one.
Let me see. It's.
So this thing is filled with all the art that you could see. I mean, you can go to Luke's website, and you should,
Which
and,
is?
and look at a lot of these
It's
pictures, but it just doesn't do it
lukechu.com.
justice as when you see it in this book.
Right. Actually, I
These are
think that
beautiful.
it makes sense that the Titan Publishing, the publishers of this book, actually, it's probably more somewhere in here. I think they just kind of recently, I think it's 2003 or 2004, or maybe it's 2005.
I think it's more like 2005.
Yeah.
Just flip through real quick. You go ahead and keep talking.
Oh, there it
there
is.
he is.
He's in there. So yeah,
it's
it's
amazing.
in the book. Yeah, I think that a lot
Amazing.
of publishers that they're kind of getting into quote unquote art books because there's something about looking at art on a printed page as opposed to on a screen. You could really be able to kind of put absorb the work in different way that you just can't see in a screen, and
You're so contemplative.
It is, and it's also like looking at it on the website. Like the colors are right, but like this is closer to as it is looking at it in person. Like looking at the
These
paintings.
pictures are huge. Like, I mean,
Some of these almost seem like they might even be bigger than the painting.
right. Actually, some of them are.
That's funny. This book is beautiful.
Thank
So
you
can go to
Thank you.
luchu.com and grab this.
Well, actually, I don't do any online sales, but you could do is you could go to the
Nice
Toy
hardcover.
Break website, click on the Amazon
Oh.
link, and go look for my book on Amazon.com and buy it that way.
So not only are you getting Luke's amazing book at a great price, you're helping support Toy Break.
Yeah.
You're amazing, Luke. Luke is amazing.
Finally, okay, and it's cute. Okay, here I
You have more going
I have
on?
like 2 more things going on. I'm a little out of control this summer. So you might remember 2 episodes ago, a guest.
Nope, already out of my memory.
21st century problems. Squid Kids Inc. have produced a little Tendo thing, and I
I've heard
have
those.
a contribution called Emo Bear Murder World.
Awesome.
Emo Bear, of course, came from you guys. Referring to me as an Emo Bear
No.
artist, and
Did it really?
yes, it is. Yeah.
Really, that's Alien's fault that you did
Yeah,
that?
that.
I don't know if I should say thank you or I'm sorry.
No. It's I think I'll add it up, in a way that is quite amusing.
It was only said with love.
Of course.
You're my favorite Emo Bear.
I enjoy that, and I'm flattered. So it's basically kind of my take on I played Nintendo like everybody else in my age group, and
How cool to do a cartridge label.
Exactly. I did a little cartridge label. The warning label is probably the funniest part because it's really hard to read, of course.
I actually like that it looks like the old warning label too.
Yeah,
Like,
it looks legit.
yeah. Should I read it, or should we let them have it be
Please,
surprised?
please.
Caution: Emo Bear Murder World might inspire fits of anger, self-loathing, alcohol and drug use, BDSM, antisocial behavior, depression, disrespectfulness, self-mutilation, extreme haircuts, dark clothing, and murder. This is definitely not for children, or for that matter, adults. Luke Chueh.
I have all the symptoms but one. I won't tell you which one.
And this is a piece from your last show at Corey Alford, right? Isn't it?
No, actually,
Did
it's
you
a
do
little
this?
piece of clip art that I've had for a long time, and I, just kind of put
Really?
it in there. And
It's cool because you can't tell that it because on the label it looks a little pixelated like an
Right.
8-bit game would look, but you can't tell that on the side of the box.
right, I
Which is
gave
kinda
it that
neat.
little thing, and it kind of mashed layers of images and of like a pixelated version with the real version. But the thing is, at SDCC, we're gonna have the limited edition black version.
Ooh,
And I actually took the time to,
should sit
take a
together.
brush and splatter red, kind of bloody colors all over them, so it all has a little bit of a personal touch, and I think that it adds a little character to it, and yeah, it's
And
only
those will be available.
$20 at the Squid Kids Inc. God, that's really hard to say.
Say it 5 times fast.
No. At their booth for $20, and it's all signed and numbered. And then on top of that, I have.
But wait, there's more?
There's one more because I'm oversaturating this year. I am doing a silkscreen, print on wood at High Fructose.
Whoa.
Yep, and I'll be giving you an image to put
Oh,
up.
that
I
on
just
the
saw
Awesome.
that. Just saw that image online today. It's cool.
Yeah, it's the
Root down.
root down, and he's pulling his legs up, and he's about to saw it off because he's stuck. Because that's what
Aw.
happens when you're
Aw.
stuck.
You have to saw your leg off. That's
Yes.
cleally what happened.
It
That's
happens.
awesome though. Look at you.
Yeah.
You're all
You'll be
over
all
the
over the convention.
Yeah,
Seriously.
it's I have a hard time saying no.
So Monkey King's booth is 4539.
Mm-hmm.
Squid Kids Inc. We've said it on the last episode,
Mhm.
2
Yeah, I don't
episodes
have
ago.
that
So go
information
remember. And
Go remember?
Just go to that 4 or 5 area
Yeah, just
and
come to the
walk
Toy Con.
around. Exactly, just hang out there.
It'll be
There's a
good.
lot of great stuff going on, and then
You know what else is going on? the Monkey King's doing.
What's that?
They're kicking off the con with their annual party
Yes.
at Bar Basic,
Mm.
where you'll probably be able to hang out with people like this guy right here. That's on July 12th. The night begins with the Designer Toy Award nomination ceremony.
Oh, really?
Yeah, see, you learn things on Twitter.
Ah, I do.
From 7:30 to 8 p.m., there'll be the DTA nominations, and then Monkey King Carnival event, games and mingling.
Actually,
and...
what we did was we printed up targets, and
Did
I
you
think
really?
and I think we're going to set them up for dartboards and stuff like that. And so it's got
how fun is that?
a bit of the artwork for the box, which is not that, but like the painting that I created of this toy, with an actual the target I designed in Illustrator, with point systems and.
Oh man, that's awesome.
So, yeah.
So are you gonna get the
You get a
the
little
most
print
points
that you
on
can
your own?
destroy. Oh, I suck at darts. So.
Plenty of time to practice. You got like 2 weeks. And then you can also go to Monkey King's booth to pick up Target right here, $140. And then they also will have the Omi exhibition with all the Omi toys. And there are a bunch of signings. Like you said, you're going to be there Friday and Saturday. And then they also have Tuma and Martin Sue.
Yeah. Martin, I believe he's
I think there's a couple
Thursday and
signings.
Friday, and Toma is Thursday, Saturday, or actually Toma's like Thursday, Friday, and Martin is Thursday, Saturday, and I'm Friday, Saturday.
That sounds
so
about
it kind of breaks up like that.
MonkeyKing.com. I'm sure you can find all the details, and of course at the con. So very cool. Did you say this was limited to 250
It's 250 pieces, and it's I know it's a little expensive. It's $140, but
it's a big piece.
It's a substantial piece, and I would like to believe that's worth every penny.
What if someone, say, has their own booth, like me, and can't stand in line? Is there any way...
Why don't we talk after the show?
Wow. I think with that, it's blind box time.
Dun dun dun.
Do you guys know what time it is? Blind box time! What do we have today? Something pink.
So
This way comes.
Scott brought these over, and they are called Philly Princess, but he called them My Little Phonies.
I think My Little Ponies is funny.
And I think My Little Phonies is funnier.
That's
you
pretty.
gotta pick
Oh,
one.
that's right. Sorry.
Stop it. So these are total pony knockoffs, like.
Wow. Yeah, they are.
And the funny thing is, I doubt that these are even cheaper.
No, they're probably the same price, but what are you
Empress
gonna do?
Diva. Dun dun dun.
Is that who you? Oh, Sir Glory. Did you see Sir Glory?
Oh, there's
down
dude horses.
Wow.
here? Dorses.
Wait, there are?
Prince Valentin,
Sir Glory. Yeah.
Whoa.
Sir Kuno.
Whoa, Prince Cedric's pretty cute.
Wow.
I want one of the dude
Prince
horses.
Prince Valentin
Di-
does not look like a dude.
I want
He's like a dude princess.
Yeah, I want that one. I want Prince Valentin.
Duchess Romantica. That's
Look
the
at
one
how
I want.
terrible Sir Glory looks, too. That could be a good one. All right, I'm getting in there.
I'm going for Empress Diva.
Okay.
There's 85 of these.
Where's the tab? Is that
85?
tab?
So it says
That's
at
not
the
even.
top.
That's not even 85 right there. That's 40.
Oh dang.
Oh, and it's flocked. Mine is flocked.
Wow.
We don't know anything about these other.
Well, they come with 3 stickers.
Oh, a sticker.
They look
really-
like third-gen ponies.
Yes.
But like
Something little
bootleg.
learned from the from our time with. They come with stickers.
Mine is also flocked.
Oh, I got the prince. I got Prince Valentin.
Oh, you got him. Oh.
You did. Oh,
These are weird flocked.
Is that Prince
Oh.
as well? You did. I think it is. Unless they all look the same.
no, that's a prince because of the crown, but this is.
Oh, you got a different one. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Like these
Is this
two
the
are
same?
made
Oh no,
for
that's
each
not
other.
the same. I think this is King. Is it? No, that's not it.
So
This
it looks
is
like
Lady.
there's 4 colors of every one.
This is way too many ponies to have to try
Wow.
to find who you got.
Yeah, there's like a lot going on here.
Since they all look almost identical.
My brain is overloading.
This takes like blind boxing to a level of disturbing.
Look at this though. Like half the flock's already ripped off.
These are pretty cheap.
It's been in like an attack.
Well, how much? Well, I mean, like what? It came in a bag.
I don't know how much these are. I'm assuming they were $3 or $4. I can't imagine that they were any more than that. Where is
know,
this freaking
And the
pony?
crown comes like right off. It's barely glued on.
Of course, George broke his pony.
Yeah, mine isn't coming off.
Oh, I got Princess Pretty. Found her. Took me that long to find out which one I had.
I think you as
Oh.
Baroness Flower, Luke.
It doesn't
Baroness
smell good.
Flower. Where's
I don't
Baroness?
like
Top
that.
row.
Top row.
My
yeah.
crown doesn't come off.
Yeah. How many Baroness flowers do you need?
4 apparently.
What's
As
going
many.
on here?
Oh, these feel gross. Like the flocking feels gross to me.
Look, just because it's My Little Pony, not My Little Pony, doesn't mean you have to fucking hate it.
No, I don't hate it. I wanted to like it.
It's myphilly.com.
I think. Oh man, these are really cheaply made. Like I think if they were just plastic,
Is it
like
mine? Or
ponies-
is this called Philly? Philly Princess.
Philly Princess.
Philly Princess. Collect all 85.
I think I would like it if it weren't flocked.
Yeah, actually, the flocking does kind of like make it like unsettling. You know, I don't like flocking in general. Is a nice visual effect, but it's never something I ever really want to
moderation.
handle.
Oh, now check this out. Prince Valentin that I got is the son of Sultan Amin and Snow Queen.
Oh
Which
goodness,
is
there's
the-
a family chart on the
Sultan
back.
Amin is the son of Emperor Karas and Empress Diva, of course.
Of course.
There's a family tree
I think
on
we've
the
spent
back.
too much time on these.
This is great.
Thank you, Scott.
I can
Don't
spend
waste
all
your money
day
on
on
these.
this. Look at this. I got the sticker of this crazy chick.
This thing's
and it's got like
ridiculous.
Look at
sparkles
this
on
glitter.
it.
Yeah, I got a
It's
glitter
awesome.
sticker.
Wait,
like-
I don't think I got a glitter sticker.
Oh, I'm sure you did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I did.
Everyone has 2 stickers and a glitter
Look
sticker.
at this, like a lesbian kind of like love affair kind of thing going on here.
Oh, hi. Let's have a snow fight.
No, that he's giving a ring.
Here's a
like,
baby
Oh,
pony.
I thought they were having a snow fight.
Look, what's going on?
Baby pony.
Wow.
Look,
And
this
at
is
this one's
amazing.
like,
And this one's for the nerd, pony lovers,
there's
Reading
a whole...
is sexy.
Yeah.
What's the little guy there?
What?
Is there a little dude?
No, it's a
Oh,
It's
teapot.
a teapot.
Yeah. Because when you're reading.
Mine's running, and then I have a very snooty, like, duchess. Like, yes, your pedigree is correct. I approve of...
Just checking out the hierarchy.
I approve of your
Exactly.
family history.
You got hey, when you're in that position, you gotta.
When you're
All right,
a
let's
Philly
move on.
princess.
All right, so
It's ridiculous.
up first in reviews.
Did you open this yet?
Not yet. Griffin. So
Should
while
we look
I'm,
at something else
I was
while
gonna
you're...
say, while I'm opening it, if you want to
Okay.
mention this real quick, this is issue 8,
This is
I
issue
think,
8.
which is out now.
So we have showed this before. This is Serial Geek Magazine, issue 8, serialgeek.com. And actually, I'm going to let you look at this since I don't think you've seen this
No,
before.
I've not.
This is a very cool sort of an indie magazine,
Wow.
and it's all artwork based on 80s cartoons.
Wow, look at that.
And they've added... Oh,
Hairstyle
sorry.
of the 80s.
And it looks like they've added a lot more text. Whoa.
Love
I
in
saw
the 80s.
Jem. I'm
Is
sorry,
that Jem?
Jerica. That's Jerica.
Ah.
That's Jem and her as Jerica. Wow, they added a lot of stuff to this. It used to just be sort of page after
Oh,
page
this, is,
of...
this is Dungeons and Dragons. I just recognized it. Like,
Yeah.
Wow.
They like to get into the
Whoa.
obscure Goonies.
Yikes.
Hello, He-Man and She-Ra.
Jeez.
So it's really cool. It's a lot of classic characters, but then done in different styles by different modern artists. Whoa, that's a pony.
Whoa, what's going on here? This is neat. This is a neat magazine.
Yeah, it's a really cool, sort of an underground?
Independent art. It's an independent
Independent.
magazine. James Eatock is the guy that makes it.
Robocop.
And he basically makes it whenever he can fund it. Like that, if you look at the date on the front of that magazine, that's when that issue is supposed to
Fourth
come
quarter
out.
2010.
Yeah,
Wow.
so it's a little late. It just came out now, but he was like, "Screw it, I'm putting the original date
Well,
on there."
no, the art is great, and it's a beautiful looking magazine. It's nice.
There's way more to read in here than the last few issues.
I think so. It seems like more reading and less art, but it's still
What's
cool.
going on here?
Well, we should show them what's going on there.
What is going on there?
I'm not sure if She-Ra is scared at the movies, and maybe Skeletor is comforting her.
Is he doing the
Something like
popcorn
that.
trick?
Oh, there's popcorn.
Yeah, there's popcorn.
The popcorn trick
floating
might
in
be
the air.
happening. He only knows because
No,
Scott did
it's
it to
Orko.
him.
Orko's like, messing
Oh,
around
he's.
with them.
Oh, that's what he's doing. That makes sense.
Orko.
So yeah, it's kind of a cool. It's definitely for people who are kids. of the
Whoa.
80s.
I did not.
She's just tending to his wounds.
No way. No way. That is an adult relationship right there.
But it's also, I think, the quality of this magazine is better than most magazines out.
You might want
In
to show this
publication.
frame that I'm kind of
Yes,
making comment
let's-
about later.
We can show them.
It's that's adult material there. I would not want kids realizing that, like, you know,
This is cool on the
these
back.
toys have, you know, potential, you know, adult behavior.
You're
Oh, they'll
only seeing it
learn.
as
Look
an
at Dr.
adult
Doom.
if you know it.
That's cool. Anyway, it's a fun magazine.
Yeah,
Check
that's
it out.
cool.
Serialgeek.com.
I think it's great that, like, you know, people are
You got that
still
together yet?
pursuing, you know, print.
Right?
It's a shame that it took them that long to produce it. I didn't see any advertising in there, which is
There is no advertising.
Pursuing
It's all
print?
gone.
You mean like Luke Chueh's new book that you can get on Amazon
exactly
right now?
through. Well, like I said, go to the Toy Break website, click on the Amazon link, then get that book. And while you're at it, I really recommend the Yoshitomo Nara complete, you know, book, because it's like half price. Normally it's $250, but you
Oh,
get for
dang.
$125.
What?
Yeah. That's the reason why I would say, like, you know, I would love to say, you know, go to your, or actually I would recommend that you go to your independent bookseller, you know, to,
If they exist.
if they exist. Like, you know, say, you know, go to Henderson Ingle and demand a Luke Chueh book,
Do that.
you know, but, you know, I mean, like, how can you beat, like, $22.95 on Amazon?
can't.
You can't.
And you can also buy your Elevert because allergies, so you know.
Anybody want to take a look at that?
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is Beastmans Ride. This is Griffin.
Wow.
I just pimped it. For
I did
him.
not know,
Whoa.
that, you know, I didn't know he had a ride.
These wings I thought were going to be stiff, but they are very bendy.
So those are the wings from the Pegasus that came out.
I felt like the Pegasus wings were very stiff though.
Possibly.
We could have used the
Weird.
same, you know, molds and
It's- yeah.
Different
like,
drama,
any
yeah.
stuff.
It's just very interesting. Everything on here is textured. The saddle is I mean, every little piece of hair. The Four Horsemen did an amazing job sculpting this. The feet have this great reptilian quality. I mean, that's cool. It's
beak.
got a pretty horrendous giant. Luke Chueh! Luke Chueh!
Get away from me!
You're gonna have bad dreams
That's
about that later.
that's the size of a bird. You know, like
This
when you,
thing's huge.
like if you like took that outside and like, you know, other birds were hanging out, they would like, you know, go like, hey,
It's so heavy.
You're bird sized.
As I'm trying, your bird's as I'm trying to hold it, it's so heavy that like it's falling down because I'm holding it by the joints, and it's like I'm heavy.
I like the claw, the bird claws on the back. That's nice. You
Yeah,
know,
it's cool. I mean, it's
pretty amazing.
a pretty
It's funny
kick-ass
that-
griffin. Oh, he's got little dog paws.
Is
in
that
the front.
supposed to be folded like that, or is it just the
I
way
think
they
it's just kind of
package it?
bendy.
It's probably just been in the box, squished.
Mm.
The picture on the box, he has the wings weren't painted yet, I guess, or something.
Oh wow.
They look much better there
Mm-hmm.
They do
than they do here.
colors, pretty. This
Cool.
was one of the big releases over at MaddieCollector.com. This was a $33 piece, which is better than a lot of the.
That's a pretty amazing price for that.
Yes.
This
Seeing
is
as
heavy.
the regular figure cost $30.
This is rivals your Target.
Yes, and
Yogi.
if it had a Emo Bear on it,
Oh, all the better.
I would be
Can we
like
make
all
you ride
over
the-
that for $30-some. But it doesn't. So.
So what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? I mean,
The
you
articulation.
know, I'm not gonna jump in on, you know, the subscription, you know, thing, you know, 4 years in. So. you
Right,
know,
yeah. It's
so-
kind of, you're either in it already or you're not.
Yeah, so.
This was an interesting piece to mention, though, because it wasn't one of the.
Yeah, I just like it because it's enormous.
Well, I like the fact that you guys actually jump
That's
in.
what she said.
It's kind
Do
of,
you actually like look for these kind of moments? Like.
I don't like. I heard it and I was like, "Really? Did that really just happen?" Like he said that.
Wow. I'm sorry, George. You
I'm
were
not
saying?
waiting for them. They just happen.
he doesn't look like he's going to stand very well, though, like you guys were mentioning with all that articulation.
Mm.
Very articulated and very heavy, which it's fine. You just get him in the section that you want him, the way you want him to be, and
Up next,
he'll be fine. A little green box.
Chester Runcorn
Finally.
by friend of the show, Dr. A, and Kuso Vinyl. This is the, which one? The Port Edition.
Yes.
Look at his little presentation in the box. Like, all nice.
So this guy is 6 inches. 6 inches of vinyl goodness. Ooh, very light. Very light. 6 inches of vinyl Mectorian goodness. He's limited to 300 pieces of this colorway. $65. You can check out Mectorians.com for more information, and of course find your favorite toy retailer, and they will probably have him around.
It looks like they're trying to do a little Mine style jazz with the box.
That
Yeah,
totally
I
looks
noticed
nice,
that.
though.
Like, it's got the little magnet and the flip close thing. Like, we don't need this.
No.
Like, let's bring
But
the
look at all the
price.
mustaches on the box.
That's great, but let's bring the price down a little.
Agreed.
Let's save, even if it saves $5 to not do this box.
Agreed.
Even if it saves 1. Let's not have this. We don't need this crazy box. $65 is a little too expensive if you ask me.
All right.
A little pricey. I like his hat. He's got like a squat hat.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously, if you're a fan of the Dr. A style, which I am, and we are, you're going to like this piece. It's just a cool thing. The nice thing is it's a tripod, so it will always stand flat. So you're not going to have a problem with it being wobbly. I think probably the mustache is the coolest part, like that sculpted, cool bit of mustache. It's got the little
Kind of
steam
angular.
tank on the back again.
I particularly like the textures on the hat because it's got the rivets, the classic like Dr. A style rivets, and then it's got wood panels
Right.
on
that
the little
match
squat bit, and then the smooth bottom brim.
Yeah, compared to some of
Yeah,
the
it's kinda
other like characters, I own some of his pieces, and I think I had this one older one that he did with Mind Style, which had these weird like kind of like funnel shaped like limbs that didn't make sense. This actually makes a lot more sense in my eyes,
Yes.
because like even though it doesn't have like arms or like per se, it's like the little legs are kind of neat, and the way it sits, it's like an archetypal like Doc A piece. But when I heard about the price tag, it does feel a little
It's a little
misstep.
lacking for that price.
Yeah.
If it had a little more of like, oh, that's articulated.
Oh, that's jaunty.
Nice. I think it'd been cool if the legs actually kind of like spun, so it would look like that's the way it moves, is by the legs going.
Oh, that's kind of a neat idea.
That would be neat, yeah. And then you could put a different one in the front, or yeah.
That
That's
would
a
be
neat idea.
Um,
It's got like this particular version has a crazy like green wash.
Mm-hmm.
There's also the morning edition, which Dr. A will have on his site, mctorians.com. That one's got, the
that's
purple
the
and
purple
black.
and black. That one's the best looking one.
Really nice,
Yeah.
really-
Well, of course, it's purple and black, and you
Yeah.
have a thing for 'em.
Yeah, that's true.
Purple.
I do, but I mean, aside from that, it's just a very dynamic color combination,
Mm.
I think, on this particular
Well, what
toy.
kind of oxidation color does it have on it? Like
I think it's got more of a silver tint to it, so I'm not really sure. I think it's more of a black wash over silver.
Mm.
I could be wrong about that.
Not a lot going on for
Might
a
be different
$65
number.
figure.
Right. It would have been kind of neat if like they did something like claws at the end of the, like like bird feet or something
Oh,
like
the
that
end
at
of
the
the-
end of that. Just to kind of like give it like a little kind of like edge, or even like Mickey Mouse hands or something like that.
I don't know if
Like,
I'd want Mickey Mouse hands
well,
on.
like,
I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one.
Well, I'm just like saying an example, but I mean like at the same, but I mean like it's like I said, it's it's like it's a classic. It's like boom, hey, who's that? It's unmistakably Doc A.
It's
is
definitely
true.
unmistakable of who it is.
Still gonna say I
Speaking
love
of
that hat.
unmistakable, when you see this, you'll know who it is. This is Power Mazinger Z. Now, here's another more simple package where it's just the window box.
Boom, guess who that is?
So let's open this up.
Alright, so this is a piece, it's a triple threat. I'm not going to say these names right. Go Nagai, Tuma, and Phalanx Creative.
Go Nagai is the guy who
Go Nagai.
created Mazinger Z, which is like remember Shogun Warriors.
You
Toma.
say it with like the right inflection. I like
I read a lot of manga. Toma, and I have no idea who Phalanx Creative is, but look at those arms.
Nothing.
what just happened.
I didn't just break it.
So this piece is limited to 100 pieces and goes for $85.
99 now.
Goes for $85. You can check them out at phalanxcreative.com. What broke?
Well, if you know,
Show us.
like, if you know
Come
this,
on.
if you know this figure, that this is kind of a Toma on top of another, like it's a collab kind of thing.
Right?
The other one is this upper part is kind of like, it looks like it's put on top of the other figures. The other figure is this guy, and he's got big shoulders and his little head up there.
Right.
This kind of looks like it was on top. So I was looking to see if this was just put on top of the other figure,
Like armor?
and it's not. I just,
Oh, it's just glued on.
Yeah,
right?
it's just glue.
yeah, but like,
So
so
no.
don't try and check if it's on top of another figure. It's not. It's part of it.
We broke it so you didn't have to.
I learned something today. You have strong hands.
I think it was lightly glued. Let's just say.
He's like the Hulk when it comes to toys. Toys, you don't want to see him around toys.
But
He's
look-
fine every other time.
It's cool. He's articulated. He's got articulated elbows.
Does it turn like this?
What kind of dance is that? I've seen that.
I don't know. It's the Mazinger's, Power Mazinger Z
Mazinger.
by Go Naga.
I feel
and
there it is.
Toma
It is
and
articulated there. I don't know.
These color combos are not working for me on this one, but that's a me thing,
Yes, it is.
I think.
Oh, sweet.
So it's articulated.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
still working in.
7 points of articulation.
So that's articulated. That's articulated. The wrists are articulated. Oh, and yeah.
Wow, that's a lot of articulation.
Head's articulated. Oh, and the head's
Ball
on a
jointed.
ball.
That's cool.
Nice.
And it's not articulated here. That's just an extra.
Just ours is
That's
articulated.
added
Yours will
movement.
not be.
But I think it is at the waist. Let me.
Let him just break that again real quick.
Yes, it's
Wow.
also articulated at the.
That's like
bottom
10
waist.
points.
Hey, you can't be afraid to move some stuff around sometimes.
That's
What's the worst that's gonna happen? You break it.
Then you got glue. My favorite part of this is the head. The classic like Toma teeth, and like that cool. It almost. Don't yell at me for saying that. It looks a little bit Zurgish from Toy Story, but like I like that.
Oh, it kind of does, yeah.
You know, imposing robot feel, and clearly it's got those Tuma elements.
Right. Speaking of Toma, I am doing a show with him in Tokyo in December. So,
You are?
Yep.
That's awesome. Are you gonna go to it?
I am going to Tokyo, so
I'm so jealous. That's awesome.
I'm excited. And it's going to be like around December, so I get to go to Comic-Con, which is the Japanese Comic-Con, and totally get my nerd on and go to maid cafes and
Nice.
all that kind of crap that I absolutely
So you're gonna
love.
be really happy when we see you in January.
No, I'm going to be really
So
sad
relaxed.
because I'm going to be back.
Oh.
Just kidding.
So it is Toma, though, right?
I think
We
it's
should get
Toma.
this- Okay.
Yeah, it's Toma.
Toma.
We'll clear it up at Comic Con.
Okay.
He will be here. So this is fun. Actually, I saw this at Q-Pop over the weekend, and I'm glad that I got a chance to handle it because, well, I love Mazinger Z, and because it's a classic, design, and this is like these clouds and stuff. It's neat.
It's got some really fun elements. It's a cool mix.
Look how tiny those legs are.
I just something about like the pink and the red.
It's
and
weird,
the,
like the pink and the red don't go together.
Right.
Is that just me?
There's actually I think there's a classic like Mazinger colorway, which is like the black, silver, red, which you might be familiar with from the Shogun Warriors, but it's I'd love to have seen
Watch
that.
him punch the Mectorian.
Take that, fucking magnetic box.
And then he comes in and goes,
I do like his pink. Oh,
but breaks him in half.
broken in half. See, you can play with
What's
your
nice
toys,
is that
too.
when you hit it, it still stands. Meanwhile, if you went for the attack, he would fall. This guy would fall.
That's true.
Boom.
He doesn't though. 3
yeah.
points.
3 points.
All right. Well, on to events with that. Shall we talk about events while you break that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Cool. Anime Expo is coming up at the Los Angeles Convention Center. If you're watching this when it comes out this weekend in Los Angeles from June 29th to July 2nd, anime-expo.org.
Are you guys going?
Hopefully.
If you go, let me know.
Okay.
'Cause I won't go alone. It's too scary.
Squid Kids Inc. will be there.
I want people to go
Okay,
cosplay
okay.
hunting with me.
Okay, but not cosplaying.
No.
Just look for a big
I'm
Emo
an
Bear.
old man. I'm an old man.
Also coming up very soon this weekend, Toy Invaders, an invasion of indie toy makers, customizers, art, and designers in Chicago, Illinois, opening June 30th, and there will be an online gallery provided by TenaciousToys.com. There was a heads up. Thank you for the heads up on this show from Osiris Orion, and also that piece that you just saw was Osiris's piece for the show. So, cool job. Thanks, Osiris. San Diego Comic-Con, pop culture extravaganza at the San Diego Convention Center in San Diego, California, June 11th to June 15th. Or sorry, July 11th to July 15th. It's already gone. It happened.
We missed
Comic-Con.org.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
I know. Whew. Glad we survived that.
Time to pull out the goodie bag.
So, since this is the countdown to Comic-Con,
Countdown to Comic-Con.
anything else anybody has to say? Comic-Con wise? Whoa.
Wow.
You just made that toy amazing.
That is freaking rad. There it is.
Can we leave it like
Customization done. That's awesome.
F you, battle babies. I'm coming for you.
that? Dude, can we leave it like that?
Sure thing.
That's great.
Awesome. Somehow it really works.
just kidding, Battle Babies.
All right, so people can come see you at Comic-Con.
Yes, I will be signing at the Squid Kids Inc. booth, the Monkey King booth, and the High Fructose booth, and
I'm already exhausted.
I believe I'm doing a book signing thing at Giant Robot. So
Wow.
booth, so
And you'll be at the party, the Monkey King party at Bar
I
Basic.
will be at the Monkey King party at Bar Basic, maybe for
If you can get in.
yeah, exactly. And I typically kind of like end up hanging out there for about like half an hour before I get like really anxious and kind of scared and, you know, annoyed and go back to my hotel room and watch TV.
Cool.
It's not you. It's a busy day.
You know, yeah, exactly. You know, you're like recovering from the preview and you show up to the next day and
You're
it's
recovering from getting ready for Comic-Con for the months ahead of time.
Well, actually, I mean, I couldn't even imagine the hell that you guys have to go through on the day before the preview.
Eh,
You know, setting up a booth,
it's for them.
giving.
And speaking of us, come by booth 4838. Say hello to us. Tell me you watch the show. I'll give you a free Toy Break sticker.
Ooh, I watched the
Nice.
show.
I don't have it here. Here, you can have a pony sticker.
You know what? You can't have a sticker because you don't watch the show.
Dang it. I've seen a couple.
He can't even have his own sticker.
I don't have to watch the show. Someone can tell me to say that,
Oh, okay.
and I'd be able to get the free sticker.
That's true.
You don't even have to be a real viewer. You can just pretend. I won't
Just
know.
show up, walk by, look for the stack on the table.
I know
and-
we can't put them out like that.
Nope.
Wow.
It's against Comic-Con rules.
Are you
You
serious?
can't give out stickers at Comic-Con.
Can't give out stickers. But if someone asks me for one, I can give them one.
Yes.
BS.
No, that's Comic-Con.
Dun, dun.
Don't forget, you can save money. Put pennies in your pocket so that you can spend them at the upcoming conventions. Use coupon codes online and coupons, many different retailers. You can check the show notes for all the details at toybreak.com, where you can also watch past episodes, download paper toys of us, join the contests. The Yo contest
It's over
is
here.
going on right now.
Yo.
Join the forums, talk about toys. You can also support the show simply by doing what you do every day, which, like Luke said, is buying his book on Amazon. I know you buy a copy every day. So just click the link on toybreak.com to Amazon. We're not 100% sure, but that may only work in the U.S.
No, it turns out that guy had an ad blocker on.
So it's fine. Go ahead and use it anywhere. Also, don't forget you can call and leave us a voicemail at 818 Am I Good? You can email us info@toybreak.com. Keep up with us on Facebook at facebook.com/toybreak. Check out our toy briefs and full episodes at youtube.com/toybreak. You can follow us on Twitter. I'm at Aileen Gaspar.
George Gaspar.
At Luke Chu.
And of course, lukechew.com for all of your.
Luke
Just
Chu
for all of you.
needs. And
your
the
Luke Chu
igneousgiro.blogspot.com, where if you want to see the latest stuff. I have not updated my website, you know.
Is there a link there on your website?
There is.
I hope so, because I don't
Done.
know how to spell what you just said.
Done.
It's a big mess.
Follow us on Instagram, too.
Follow us on Instagram. Also on our YouTube, on our Toy Briefs, not only have we been putting up some new Lego sets, but we just did a Dunny 2012 case opening.
Yes, so go check that out.
So
See which special ones we got.
we got some special ones.
I want to give a shout out to Big Kib's Geek Stuff. Thanks for, you know what? That's about enough.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Secret. I'll give a shout out just because
There's a
they're
hand here
cool.
at the tables. What do you got? What?
Whoa.
Luke, you want to take us out?
And now, here's your toy break.